guys, and welcome back to my channel for part number 71 now of Let's Play The Sims 4 Legacy Challenge, of course. Anyways, I had recorded this part, and I don't know what's going on, but Relaxatory, or Yo Mama, at this point, for whatever reason, likes to keep screwing around with the microphone, and so I have to, babysit her and make sure we're all connected. So I filmed a 40-minute part. Yes, that is true, 40 freaking minutes of my life I will never get back, and no sound to be found, hence why this part is so freaking late. Anyways, I'll tell you really quick what happened, and I'll show you guys a few cool things, and we'll just move from there. So last night, Jean went to work, Lavender was here, she was chilling, and basically where we left off in the previous part. She just found out she's pregnant, everything was dandy, and Jean went to work and went about his business. She told her mom, blah, blah, blah. Jean didn't know she was pregnant. At least I don't believe he did. And he went to work, and when he was going to return, she was going to tell him, hey, we're kind of expecting here, and I'm scared to all hell. But, unfortunately, while Jean was at work, which it seems like Jean is always at work when these things are happening, the police came to arrest Lavender, or to detain her and take her into custody. So what happened is the witnesses had come forward and actually had kind of recounted some of the conversation that they had overheard Lavender and Bella having, and that was some names. Bella did shout out her name, and so they told the police that, and they're very familiar with the Springstons and all of that kind of stuff. So they went to the Springston household. So when they arrived at the Springston household, they had actually had a court order for a search warrant to search the premises for any DNA, registering to Bella. So they actually found some DNA down in Lavender's bedroom, yes. And the DNA came back, and it was positive for Bella Goth's DNA. And, well, they arrested her right there on the spot. Well, not there necessarily, but here. So when they had found out that she was actually staying with Jean McKinley, who's a known felon of all things, they immediately suspected she was a flight risk. And, They detained her. They took her. They basically arrested her right there, and she was pregnant, and they did not care. They were very rough with her, and now she's actually sitting in Oasis Springs, freaking county jail, and awaiting trial to be convicted or what have you. Jean's very upset. He had actually talked to Amelia about it, and, Amelia's even really, really upset. Amelia's angry. Amelia's pissed. She's actually freaking livid. She's so upset because she couldn't imagine Jean allowing something to happen. She couldn't imagine Jean getting her pregnant and then getting her basically thrown in jail, because if he wasn't a freaking known felon and she was where she was supposed to be, this wouldn't have happened the way that it did. They would have at least, try to have some sort of court dates or something before they had actually arrested her, giving her maybe time to have birth with the baby, because those things take a while. But no, it didn't happen like that at all. So Jean is very upset. Jean's very beside himself. He actually feels like it's his fault. And in the county jail, there's only visiting hours between 1 and 3. And unfortunately, Jean works 5 days a week. So right now, life is very confusing. Everything is extremely crazy and upside down. And Jean doesn't really know how to handle himself. He actually feels extremely guilty. He feels like this is his fault. And he feels like he wishes he never would have gotten involved with Lavender. That's actually what Jean feels. He feels like a deadbeat. He feels like a piece of crap. He knows how, excuse my French, how shitty her dad actually was. And he feels like he's no better. But that's not true. Jean's a good guy. He's made some mistakes. He may be continuously making them. But he would have been there for Lavender. He would have been there. And Lavender knows he's not a bad person and nothing like her father. So right now we're going to go over and head over to the county jail. And actually, I guess Lavender just woke up. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the girls. And I'm also going to tell you about the facility. Okay, so this is the facility. There's tons of units, and everybody is assigned to their own room. Now, it's not like your traditional, super, normal facility, there are different things that they're allowed to do that maybe they wouldn't be allowed to do in an actual jail here in the States or whatever the situation is. You know, they are going to actually add in a computer lab here soon. So with that, you know, Lavender will have access to being able to pen pal and things of that sort. Right now, actually, though, the only thing they're not allowed to do, what does this say? It says from being happy. What is that? She got, what? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. Anyways, so yeah, they're going to have a computer lab. They'll be able to email. Obviously, they're not allowed to have phones or anything. And one of the things that Lavender had requested in the previous part, which you guys kind of missed, is she wanted a area to where she could garden. So she got it. She's allowed to actually garden up here. And is that a spider? What is that? And to keep her mind kind of preoccupied and busy. Over here, we have the gym. Over here, we kind of have the council room where everybody sits down and they talk about their feelings or whatever. These are all the cells. This is actually Lavender's cell is right here. We are allowed to decorate. Everything's kind of standard as it stays, but we are allowed to actually decorate and do things to it. And we're allowed out of our cell. We are allowed anywhere amongst these four walls and around this perimeter. The only reason we're allowed to go anywhere around this perimeter is because we have excellent surveillance in this facility. So excellent, in fact, they actually trust these inmates to basically be alone while they go and help over, I think, and I believe this is in either it's Newcrest or Willow Creek. This is the police officer, and this is Detective Gordon and police officer Devon, and they go and they help out other stations with reports and investigations and things of that sort. So they monitor the girls at night. They go and work during the day. It's a very unorthodox sort of place, I guess you could say. So everybody kind of has their own duties and everybody has their own story, for sure. So I'll go ahead and take you around town and tell you about everyone's story. So this is Mrs. Where the hell did she go? Okay, she's right here. So this is Chelsea Chestnut, and she is actually a former drug lord, meaning she used to run a major chain of cocaine and drugs and smuggle them into some states. And she was actually arrested by one of her informants. She was given up by a rat. So she's actually sentenced here for, I think, like 20 years in jail, and she's only on year 5. So there really isn't any chance of her getting out anytime soon. Maybe when she's older. I'm not exactly sure. Then we have Nicole. Nicole. By the way, Mrs. Chelsea, she's a freaking snatch basket supreme. She's rude, and she does not like Lavender. Like, her and Lavender already have been kind of scuffing it up, duking it out. They do not like each other, period. They don't like each other. So I'm kind of interested in seeing on how that cookie crumbles. So again, we have Mrs. Nicole Riviere. She is actually a convicted felon for murder. She killed her previous husband because he was cheating on her with her sister. Long story. And her sister disappeared too, but they can't link her back to the crime. So it's like kind of a mess. But she is actually a murderer as well as Lavender. Then we have my personal favorite, Maxine. Maxine is pretty damn crazy. She's a very smooth talker. She knows what to say, when to say it. She knows it all. In fact, she has so many traits. I bet you've never seen any traits quite like this. No. Maxine, she will give you a run for your money. She actually is the one that is in control of the kitchen as of right now, but showing the ropes to Lavender because Lavender is the second cook. So Lavender will also help with meals and things of that sort. But Maxine is actually in jail for, I think it was embezzlement and fraud. She was part of the Llama Corps Corporation. It's a big office chain, and she was actually a CEO of this big multi-billion or $1 million business. And she, it's really messed up, but she kind of got money hungry and started just basically writing false checks to herself and taking from the company's bank account and stealing from some of the customers. And she actually landed herself in jail. A lot of the things that she was supposedly currently charged with. They couldn't link back to her for lack of evidence. She actually gets out soon. So Lavender and Maxine have been really hitting it off. They have a lot of things in common. And Lavender, kind of almost it finds that false comfort in her because remember, this is prison or jail or whatever. It's a county jail. You shouldn't, feel any sort of false hope with anyone, because you never know when they're going to turn around and stab you in your back. At least Chelsea is kind of upfront about it, but she just doesn't like Lavender. She thinks Lavender's a wannabe. She thinks Lavender's a little spoiled rich, whatever, because the Springston name is pretty known. They've been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. They are extremely known, and not a lot of people like them for many reasons, and it makes sense. It does. But Lavender isn't here to please anybody. She isn't here to make friends. If she does, sweet. If not, whatever. But if you guys have any theories on how that story should unfold, of course you should totally let me know in the comments down below. I mean, and also the biggest evidence of all is that, I don't know, we have Bella Goth's freaking urn in our damn inventory, but shh. I didn't tell you. So one of the things I want to do is get her mind off of everything else, and I want her to kind of, start planting and gardening up here. Again, visitation days are only 1 to 3 p.m. certain days a week, and the unfortunate part of it all is that as it stands right now, Gene doesn't know when he's going to be able to see her. And it bothers Lavender. It actually makes her really freaking upset. So, place in the world. I just want to, put it somewhere. Can I, plant this? Can I plant this? What are you going to do with the mushroom, girl? What are you doing? Drop the shrooms? Look at her. What is she doing with this mushroom? Where is she going to go with this? I'm really curious. Lavender, you're kooky. Look at the way she's holding this thing. Let's just, really? What are you going to do? Put it on the table? Oh, yeah. She's going to put a random mushroom that looks like a Ouija on the table. Yeah, great. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and actually just plant these mushrooms too. We got a really crappy packet. Who the hell only gives us spinach and freaking mushrooms? But what I'm hoping to accomplish here is she will learn how to kind of be on her own. And this helps the prison as well. I mean, other women will, no, I don't want anybody eating anything. I keep getting, wait, where are you going? Oh, okay, you are coming. This actually helps the prison low down costs. So because they're going to be obviously, they're obviously going to be using some of these items once they are harvestable. So I want to kind of decorate Lavender's cell, I guess, a little bit, as much as I possibly can. We're going to open up this seed packet and open up the rest of these packets. Looks like the detective and the prison guard. What are you doing? Are you talking to this lamp? They're here now. And I don't know, I'm actually going to let Mrs. Chestnuts come up here, and she's going to work out. Like I said, she's going to probably bulk herself up a little bit because she's kind of a bad culito. I actually foresee her kind of getting some in-jail tattoos or whatever. I really do feel like Lavender is going to be extremely, extremely different when she comes out of jail. The biggest thing now is the baby. And I don't know if I've already spoke to you guys about this, if I did or did not. But, Gene really wants the baby. And, I get it, I get why you would want your child. But I just don't think that at this present time, I don't know if it's a good idea. Amelia does not want him to have the kid. I mean, I know that's really freaking screwed up to say that. But, no, Amelia does not want him to have the child, and it's not really her call. It's not really her call by any means. But what are you gonna do? How are you gonna deny the father of your child any rights? You can't, and she doesn't want their child to grow up without a dad like the way that she did. And she isn't going to let Amelia screw up another relationship because she kind of saw what happened with Zach Jr. And kind of touching base on that whole entire thing, Avery is starting to be very open to Matilda and Zayne actually having access to Zach Jr. and being able to see him and be a part of his life. They're kind of trying to advocate for Amelia and hopefully allowing her to have access to them. But they moved out. They actually got their own little place now. I'm going to go and take you guys there in just a little while. But we're kind of working in the garden right now and just kind of keeping our mind off of everything. But I am going to definitely, oh, look, everything's kind of growing fast. I like it. I really do. It just totally grew really quick. Like it sprouted up like it was nothing. But yeah, I'm just going to have her kind of work on this stuff for now. She also wants to she wants to buy an instrument. We might do that. That might be something we'll have to put a request in. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, Matilda moved. And actually, I think that's her down the street. She actually got a little bit of a makeover. There she is. There's our Matilda. But yeah, she moved and they're really happy. They're still kind of settling in, furnishing the house, that kind of thing. They're thinking about possibly having another baby. And I do think it's kind of good that, Amelia, what is this guy doing? Woo! Woo! What, girlfriend? Ooh, I think somebody's got a crush on you. Maxine! She is going to definitely get a little flirty with this prison guard. But we can't be doing it in front of Mr. Gordon. So what does Gordon got to do? I definitely need to kind of give these guys like rooms or something. These are like the showers, I think, for the inmates. I don't really know where I want to put. Oh, this is the workshop. You can do a lot of different things here. And then upstairs is kind of, other different cool things that they can do. But I was thinking of making like these like little mini rooms or whatever, so that our guards and our detective actually have a normal place to stay, because to me this seems very odd that they too would be in a prison cell. So I'm going to just kind of fix the walls or whatever and see what I can fit in here. Oh my god, who the hell would want a clock in prison? I'm just curious, because that doesn't look like it'd be very fun at all. So I don't know what exactly it is that I can fit in here. I do know that I'm going to delete some of these walls and connect them. So I could probably like have like a bedroom and there we go, like a bedroom at least or something. I'm gonna just leave this one because it actually, this little indentation, I know you're probably like, why don't you just make it flat? Well, that indentation actually has a little bit of a purpose, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like there's an actual reason for it, because it adds to the decor to the outside of the building. But I'm gonna try to make this like not an apartment, but like his room. And there's always going to be a normal prison guard, and there's always going to be a detective on the scene. So, okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is just kind of decorating this to be his little pad. I don't know if I want to delete this. I probably will. And then this one will be the other detectives, and that will be a holding cell. So I think I'm just going to delete these doors really quick, and I'm going to put in normal doors. It kind of looks a little odd, to say the least, but I'm gonna put them there anyway. I really don't care if it looks too weird. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let me see what kind of door I would put here. Oh, okay, Artishoki. I think I would put this kind of a door and then this kind of a door here. And I'm just going to connect these guys too. Obviously, this is not what the original person who created this had in mind, but I do need them to. Oh, wouldn't you just wish I would build those a lot, inmates? But I definitely need to have them have like their own quarters, because it would get kind of weird. And not to mention they're going to get really tired. So, okay, I'm just going to build onto this. We'll worry about deleting all that in just a split second here. Actually, no, just delete it now. And then with the new locking system and being able to claim the beds, it's just brilliant. It truly is. It actually really helps make the story a little more legit, because then I don't have to worry about everybody fighting for beds or cells or anything like that. So kind of works out quite nicely. Okay, so I don't know if they're gonna have room for possibly having like their own showers and stuff, but I do know that at least they'll have their own area to do whatever it is that they want to do, their own space rather, not really necessarily their own area. I think I'm going to do his room like a lighter blue, or his unit, I guess. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to probably put in like a full-size bed here, because they do stay the night. They actually have to watch over the cell. So I'll put the bed here. And I'm going to give him his own little end tables. Now, I mean, you got a freaking jail full of women who probably are not desperate, but desperate. And, you know, I do think that maybe some things could happen, but you guys got to be the masterminds behind that. You got to tell me what you all think. But Maxine definitely has a little bit of crush on Mr. Dark Chocolate over there, which is totally cool with me. I'm cool with it, but yeah, she definitely does. And we'll see kind of how that happens or what happens with that. All right, so this is the detective's room, I guess, for now. And I like it a lot, actually. I think it looks really, really nice. Like, really nice. I think so anyways. So I don't know if I have room for like a TV or anything, but I am going to, he has access to the kitchen. So I think what I'm actually going to do, I mean, the kitchen's like seriously right there. Like, you don't need to like, you know what I mean? Like, if he wants to come in here, he can come to sleep and relax or whatever, but he doesn't really need much, but we got to keep this area free of roommates. So that's why I needed to use the cheat or whatever to keep them out. Okay. And I'm going to go put a TV on here really fast right there. I'm probably going to make it a little bit bigger. Then get a TV to go, or not a TV, get a lamp back there. It's not like the best unit you've ever seen, but it definitely looks decent. It looks better than what he had, or what he had was nothing, to be honest, so it looks nice. And then I'm gonna put this rug like right there, I guess, and probably add in a couple curtains and that sort of stuff, or just these blinds rather, not necessarily curtains, at least for there, so he can have his own damn privacy. And then I'm thinking of possibly adding in like a mirror or something of the sort, so he can like adjust his nooks and his crannies as needed. All right. So I think for now that kind of works. And then the other dude is going to have his own bed as well, but I'm probably going to do a different bed. Like I'll do something like this and then do some end tables. You like the sound effects? Hell yeah. So we'll just put those like right there, or just put one because I don't think he really needs like 50. And put in a nice little bush thingy, plants. Then let's go look for some lights here. I'm kind of getting hungry. Ooh, I hate that feeling. And let's see, we're gonna do some curtains for him as well. I just think we might do some normal, no, because I really don't want people from the outside looking in, but it doesn't look like I really have much of a choice on how I can add his curtains. There's a freaking clock right there, so that might be a little bit of a, okay, there we go. That's not hard. All right, so I got that. And then he's not going to really worry about entertainment so much as he is probably working out. Because, I mean, obviously, you saw the man. He's ripped. Okay, he's ripped. He's, like, ripped, like an old teddy bear. Like, he's got some muscles on top of muscles, on top of muscles. Like, he's not screwing around downtown, okay? I'm just going to let you know right now. Big people don't play. And I think that's why Maxine has kind of got a thing for him. But again, I'm not here to judge. So we shall see what happens. I'm definitely sensing a little orange is the new black for sure. I am. Okay, so now that we have that, the only thing that we need to do is lock the door for everyone, and then lock the door for everyone but Gordon. And then he's obviously gonna allow access for Devon. And I told you, he kind of likes Maxine. I knew it. Such bad news. Well, it's not bad news. I mean, it's actually good news. It's good news because Maxine has a thing for him. But it'd be bad news if they got caught. So where is the detective? He's actually feeling kind of tired. So I'm going to let him go ahead and use the restroom really quick. And he is going to go to sleep. And nothing's really happening right now. He can't see anything. But the fact that this guy, the Vaughn or whatever, is not in his outfit kind of makes me worried. I don't know what. Oh, he was working out. So it kind of makes sense. Like I said, this is a very relaxed jail. It's not as strict as you would think it is, but it's definitely a little more relaxed. In Lavender, she's working really, really, really hard in her garden, and she's getting extremely, extremely sleepy and uncomfortable and exhausted. Now, this chick, I don't know what the hell happened to her, but she's like passed out outside. Like, for whatever reason, she decided not to come in. And she wants to cloud gaze with Maxine. So I actually think she may kind of have a crush on Maxine, while Maxine has a thing for this dude. I definitely think that she does. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So the detective is going to go ahead, and he's just kind of blindsided right now. He's going to go to sleep. So we're going to let him go ahead and rest in his unit. And I'm actually going to do auto lights, this light, and this light. Because I don't want him to have to, like, you know, be in the freaking light all night. Okay, auto lights, this light, auto light, this light. So at least this part of the unit will be bright and the other part will be dark. But yeah, no, Maxine's totally kind of crushing on this guy. Oh, she's going to share his cooking secrets with him. You know, like how you getting these mitts? Oh, shit, girl. She ain't playing around, boo thing. Oh, you better watch out, because Maxine gonna get you. Where's our baby girl? She's still outside working really, really hard. This is definitely something she is going to need some assistance with for sure. I'm gonna let her just kind of go to bed now. I think she's just gonna go ahead and go to sleep. She'll wake up a little bit later and eat. I was gonna show you guys really fast the Matilda's residence. What is she doing? This is your room? This is your room? Girlfriend, this is your room, isn't it? I can't remember. I could have sworn this was your bed. Oh, well, I guess you can use the bathroom. That's fine. As long as you're actually going to sleep here, we're good. So let me see what Lavender has. And then I think we might actually end this part here. I do kind of want to clean up this room a little bit because I feel like, no. Like so much no. Like Lavender would not have this stuff. What does she have in her inventory? Nothing really. Okay, so let's go back to live mode. I know she has some photos that she may want to put up of her mom and her. This is going to probably break my heart, but she's got some photos here. And look. Who's this? This is Lavender. Oh my God, you guys. That's Lavender and Diego. Oh. That's a throwback right there. That's when Lavender was a teen. Don't you think she's like totally changed? She's aged up so beautifully. I'm going to go ahead and name this my daddy. I feel so bad for her, this poor girl. She's been through so much in her like young little life, you know what I mean? And this is, oh, Braxton. And then obviously she's got her mother here. Oh, okay, we're going to name this one Mi Vida, which is my life. Her mom is definitely her life. I would totally vouch for that. Who's this? I don't know who that is. Okay, because it's like showing up as somebody else here. And then do we have any other pictures with anyone else? No, I don't know if we have any with Jean. Who's this supposed to be? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? It's a horrible picture. I think this is when Lavender was trying to take pictures of Zayne and Matilda, but she actually doesn't have any of Jean and her. That's kind of weird. That is kind of weird. Okay, well, I'm going to let her go ahead and go to sleep because she's extremely freaking exhausted. And I'm going to take you guys, let's see, she should be in her third trimester in the next part. Okay, cool. So we're going to go over and I'll show you guys Zach and Matilda's house, just because I'm sure you guys are curious. And then I think after that, we'll end this part. I don't know if it's been 25 minutes or not. I hope it has, because then I'd feel really bad if it wasn't. But I kind of got to get it up. Just kidding. No, but really, though, I got to get it up because it's late. It's like 6:15, and no. So anyways, to be closer to Zach Jr. and just to be away from everything else, Matilda really egged on Zayne and asked him if it was possible if they could move to Newcrest. And Newcrest is still a very new, obviously developing town and city, and they got a really good deal on this real estate. So they built this. How I did not build this. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just saying they built it. But no, they did not really buy it. You know, I don't want to get any slack for anybody thinking I'm trying to take credit, you know what I mean, for something I didn't do. Let's not go there. But anyways, this is the person that created it. Okay, we're just going along with the story. But yeah, that's a beautiful house. I love it. Okay. So anyways, back to the story. They built this house based on what funds that they had, which isn't a lot. So, I mean, Right now, they don't have a lot of money to really decorate or anything. Matilda's working and Zayne is working as much as possible. He's actually a dance team captain. He's on level, what now, 4? So, I mean, they're pulling in okay money. Street races. They're pulling in okay money, but it's not the best money. So, let me just give you guys a quick little view. I'm sorry. They live right here, kind of on the edge of this neighborhood. And they have a pool. And this is like the back of their house. It's really gorgeous. And downstairs in the bottom, they have like a basement, which is very scary. And then this is the downstairs. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a living room or something. I have no idea. But there's the main bathroom. And then here's the kitchen, which I absolutely freaking love. And this is the living room. Upstairs, we have the girls' bedroom, which is still very unfurnished. Another bedroom, a bathroom, and then a like office or a spare bedroom, and then we have Zayne and Matilda's bedroom. So they actually do want to have more kids, but I think Matilda is getting kind of up there in the years. So her and actually Amelia are very close in age. If you guys didn't know that, you guys probably had no idea because Matilda seems younger, but Zayne's actually extremely young compared to her. I think they're like at least a good 10 years apart, but you know, Matilda would like another child, but she is older now, so she's probably not going to go for it. These girls are supposed to be aging into teenagers soon, probably within the next couple parts, which is very exciting. If you guys want to take a quick look at the family tree, this is what it looks like. I don't know if Zach Jr. is older or younger. I do think Zach Jr. is indeed older. What happened to his mom? Oh, it's his dad? Okay. I was like, about to have a heart attack. Okay, so Avery Forte, and then there's Gemma, and then, okay, Zach, and then obviously that was her son. And we have, oh my God, we have all these. We have just so many people. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. So anyways, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up this part right here. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine, and I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. My room's a mess. My life's a mess. And I'm just, oh, well, I guess that's where he stays. Theme is September. What the It is Pixels this month, people. It is Pixels. I mean, it